So here we are on our last one of our last vlogs from the series. We are sat in the Plaza Premium Lounge in Orlando Terminal C. We got this because we upgraded to business class. We got this thrown in with it as part of the package.
That was a surprise, by the way.
I had an idea that it might be the case, but yes, he's right. It was a bit of a surprise. So yeah, we just had a bit of stuff to eat, which was quite good. And we got some free soft drinks, teas, coffees. There's some free alcoholic drinks as well. But the sort of premium stuff is at a price. Theo, do you want to move in? There we go. But I thought it was good. I had a jerk chicken and a bolognese. You had bolognese as well, didn't you?
I had two stashes of it.
And you enjoyed it, didn't you?
It was my personal own, actually. I used the spaghetti bolognese sauce they made, then I put the pasta in, and then I actually added a bit of tomato ketchup to give it a bit of spice.
It's quite good. As I say, it's kind of not free because you pay for it within the ticket, but it's good enough, and it gives you time to relax, gives you time to sort of just chill. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to chill for a bit. So he's going to go to the loo, or the restroom. Don't say loo over here, confuses everybody. He's going to the restroom. When he comes back, I'm going to show you around the rest of the lounge.
And then we're going to business class in a plane.
And then you'll join us on the plane.
I might say that I'll actually tell you maybe a bit about the restrooms, if they're nice or not. So I'll just...
A restroom review.
Yeah, because I've got to admit, when I looked at them, they look really nice.
I think there's showers in there as well. If you needed a shower, there's a shower there.
There's a restroom there with showers, and there's another restroom that like really luxurious.
Oh, right. Okie dokie. Right then, so that's us for a bit.
Bye for a bit, second.
So now it's time for Theo's restroom loo review. So go on then, tell us.
So it's a very weird one.
Go on.
Basically,
They want to see you. They don't want to see my ugly mug.
It's quite voice in my mouth. It's quite a weird one, but it's like a really fancy style until you get to the restrooms, and then it's like a normal restroom. And then the taps that have like supposed to have fancy gadgets that says bubbles, water, then hand dryer. The only thing that works is the water. I'm starting to think it's just for show.
Ah.
Which is a bit weird.
It is a bit weird. So I'm going to show you around. So let's turn the camera around and you can see what we see. You're okay to stay here while I do this, yeah? Thank you. You come up these stairs, go to the reception, show them either your boarding pass if you're flying business or your reservation where we're sat, which is just where you can see Theo there. Hello. There's Theo there. You can see where we're sat. We can sort of see into the airport. You've got some showers and restrooms there. Then you've got a large waiting area for people with a large TV. So this is one of the areas you can seat. And then you've got soda machine, coffee machine, I believe tea making facilities as well, a few cookies that you can choose. So that's one of the areas you can get some food. And then into the next area, you can see again into the, I guess you call it an atrium, I don't know. But you can see what's going on. I had a look in duty free. I didn't bother, it was quite expensive. Then you've got the restrooms, which has actually formed a queue. And then you've got quite a nice lounge area with a view to the outside with the planes, but this seems to get snaffled up quite quickly. Then you've got a bar, which has got free drinks, but also if you want a little bit more highbrow drinks, you've got some more expensive drinks that you can pay extra for as well. Entirely up to you. Then you've got the food selection. It's not a massive food selection, but it's good enough. You've got a soups, cookies, bread rolls, scones, pound cake. Got a hot water machine, soda machine again, coffee machine again. What else have we got? Your cups and your silverware or your cutlery. And then around here, you've got salads and fruit salads. And then in the hot section, we've got rice and looks like chicken jambalaya and pasta still. Pasta and bolognese. And then you have, I think, our British Airways plane. Right, so we thought we'd have a little chat as we're waiting for our flight. I'm going to go through a few bits and bobs on the flight anyway, the do's, the don'ts, the whys, the wherefores, the goods, the bads, the uglies, and all that lot anyway. But while we're waiting for our plane to be ready, I thought I'd ask Theo what he thought of the holiday.
It was good,
But
there is
a but.
definitely a but.
So what's the but?
Well, there isn't as many lands as you'd expect in the world as you'd
So
say.
with Disney World, you expected what, it to be bigger or?
In a way, yeah.
Well, I think the thing is we skipped a lot of stuff. Like the problem with Disney now versus 18, 15 years ago, it's a lot busier. And I will go through this more on board. But it's a lot busier. So we were very fortunate that we could get a DAS pass. This is a DAS, Disabled Access Pass. And we organised that. Now, the problem is they are changing the rules and the regulations on that. And so the likelihood is people won't be able to get those as easy.
But to be fair,
Hang on, as easy as we've managed to, and that's changing in the next few weeks. So the problem you have is the queues can be astronomical. The queues can be ridiculous. A 45-minute queue is considered actually quite good. So that's a problem. So the problem with the DAS being it's going to be a lot harder to get. I think that's going to put a lot of people off Disney. A lot of people aren't going to be able to do it. Disabled, being disabled physically isn't going to get you a DAS pass. Having sort of anxiety with regards to queues and enclosed spaces and stuff like that isn't going to get you a DAS pass. So I really, really hope Disney have a rethink about this. But to give you an idea, we managed to do a lot of rides around the Disney parks, where in Universal, where they don't have the DAS pass, we couldn't do anywhere near as much. So that gives you an idea. But we did a lot in the days that we were there.
yeah. I was going to say, though, it is supposed to be the most magical place on Earth.
Oh, and don't they go on about it?
Yeah.
It's the most magical car park. It's the most magical tram ride. It's the most magical whatever.
It's the most magical metal box. I don't know.
It's the most magical restrooms you'll ever use. It is a little bit daft, but it's the whole part of it. And you kind of got to get into that. You kind of got to get into that vibe of it being magical. Not the same vibe in Universal at all. It's a totally different vibe. But I'm glad we did the holiday. I'm glad we did it. As I said, there's a few do's and don'ts and whys and wherefores that I'll go through on board. But I'm definitely glad we did it, and maybe we'll come again. But it'll be a few years. I'd quite like to do a few Europe trips with him. I think Greece is probably going to be next, Greece or Italy, and then yeah, we'll see what's what. So when we get on board, we'll get all comfy, and I'll chat some more. Right, so we are just going to leave the lounge and mosey on down to the gate and wait to be called up. So, see you on board. So, we're now walking towards the aircraft. Weird check-in process or boarding process where we had to walk through and get our photo taken, which seemed to take a lot longer than it needed to. But anyway, we're getting on board the flight. Finally, we can get comfy and get all sorted. So then, buddy, what do you think? It's all right, isn't it? Hey? Well, let me just get settled and then I'll have a chat, all right? Here we are, all comfortable in our seats. I think Theo's going to get offered a orange juice by the looks of things. Hey Theo, cheers. This is the life. I could get used to this. I couldn't afford to get used to this, but I could get used to it. Hello, so you join me in a very nice environment. This is the business class on the Boeing 777 back from Orlando to Gatwick. So we've just been in the air for a little while now. Not entirely sure actually how long we've been in the air. I can find out. Flight time has been so far just over half an hour. So we've had a nice drink service. This is a whiskey, orange and ginger cocktail. They don't skimp on the whiskey, which is rather nice. I have to say, really impressed with the service. The staff has been absolutely wonderful. The seat is very comfortable. Been really impressed. So, should we have a little tour? Should we have a little look? So as you can see, you get a rather large seating area. So we've got lie-down beds, which I can control through here. So this panel, if I touch it, wakes up and it gives me the options to either control the bed manually, or I can put it in a lie-down, basically preset positions you can see on the right-hand side there. Plus I can control the light, the overhead light, if I want to. There's Theo enjoying a movie and just chilling out. You can pull that divider if you want to, if you want some privacy. You've also got quite a nice stowaway light here if you need to. Lots and lots of storage. Got storage where my gimbal is on top of. I've got another storage box here which also housed the control. It's got power sockets for USB, power sockets for plugs, like a normal plug, English plug, I guess American plug as well probably, and it also has the headphone jack in it. And then underneath there by my feet we have the bedding, and I'm sat against my pillow and I'm so comfortable I don't want to move it. And then you've got your table here underneath the TV. Let me see if I can grab that. So the table just pulls towards you, and then you can fold it out if you wish to. I'm just stowing it away for now. Really nice and comfortable. So I'm watching Afterlife at the moment, the new Ghostbusters Afterlife movie, having a drink, and then we're going to have dinner service. So when we have dinner service, I shall let you have a look at what we've got. We've ordered, Theo and I both ordered, let's have a look. What did we have the choices of? So I went for the Johnny Ginger, which is premium whiskey, orange juice and ginger ale served over ice and a slice. You've got mocktails, spirits, liqueurs and contra beers. Rather nice. Anyway, so for starters we're having poached shrimp, and then we've both chosen the chicken breast, and then you get this as part of it, so dessert and some cheeses and what have you. And then for breakfast we've got a starter of coconut chai pudding, chicken, sausage and scrambled egg, and some warm breads and some hot beverages. So lots to look forward to, including a nice comfy flight. I'll show you it all in the positions, but this is just to give you an idea. This is stupidly relaxing. I feel very spoilt. It's very nice. I've also got this lovely light there if you need one. It's very well organised, very well planned. As I say, the staff couldn't be more helpful. We've got a cubby hole there as well, which I've put my tablet in. So you've got loads of storage. I've got my trainers in another cubby hole there, so I've got loads and loads of storage, and storage above me, of course, as well. So yeah, really, really nice. So when the food comes around, I'll show you that. So our starters have arrived. This is rather nice. You get an actual plated service. So we've got a bread roll, a salad, and the poached shrimp, and a glass of white wine. Oh. The food and the service, everything really on this flight is just as good as it looks. I was so impressed with the cabin crew. They were brilliant with Theo, always helpful, always friendly. When he bit into a chili which he thought was a red pepper, they were there immediately with a glass of cold milk for him. They were so attentive. They were so good and so friendly. I was so impressed. They were a real credit to BA. And Theo and I thoroughly enjoyed this flight. So this is the roast chicken, breast, potatoes and broccoli. So I'm going to enjoy this. So far it's been really lovely. This is really, really nice. This is fantastic. Normally you want flights to end quickly, I don't want this one to end. So that's the main course done. I've had really nice piping hot chicken with like roast potatoes or wedges almost, and steamed broccoli and spinach. Really, really nice with a bit of a jus. Rather nice, and they keep topping it with wine. I've got to be careful because I can't have too much to drink because I'm driving when I get back to the UK. So I probably won't be drinking much more than that. But so far so good. Theo seems to be stuffing his face still. Let's have a look. Yep, he's still stuffing his face and having a great time. I'm watching a bit of Ghostbusters. Oh, that was a bit close, wasn't it? Sorry. But so far, really, really good. Really friendly, attentive staff. Just wonderful. I can't fault anything. I'm really, really enjoying it. I want the flight to slow down. I know that sounds bonkers, but I'd love the flight to slow down because I'm really enjoying it. Who'd have thought I'd have said that? If you don't know me, I had nerves of flying for quite some time until I saw a hypnotherapist, and that has sorted that out. So for me to say I want the flight to slow down is almost unheard of, to be honest. But I'm going to finish my dinner, and then I'm going to snuggle down to bed. So now for the chocolate fondant pudding dessert thing. That's absolutely gorgeous. You'd be happy with that in a good restaurant. To be honest with you, that's very, very good. Very, 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 very good. Theo and I both slept well and rested well on this flight. Here you can see us snuggled down, and this is what we had for breakfast. Brilliant. So we're about 40 minutes from landing. Everything's been really, really good. Again, service has been absolutely brilliant, absolutely wonderful. Entertainment's been good, films, TV, you name it, it's there. Wi-Fi if you need it. Breakfast was nice as well. It's been really good. Seats, I don't think I managed to fall asleep saying that. The flight seems to have gone very, very fast, so maybe I did. But I'm a big guy, so it's a bit tight. If you're slightly thinner than me, it would definitely be obviously more comfortable. But no, I've been really, really impressed. Really, really impressed. Really enjoyed it. So yeah, we're about 45 minutes from touchdown. So I'm just going to sit back and relax and enjoy the rest of our flight. But breakfast was very good. I had the sausage and egg wrap with a croissant and what was that? A coconut chai pudding. That was weird. That was very weird. Still ate it. It was very good. I also have to say they've been really good with Theo as well. They've been really well looking after him really well, which has been lovely. So yeah, absolutely faultless. Absolutely faultless. So unfortunately, it was at this point in the flight that I realised I hadn't seen my house keys for a while, and I was frantically looking for them. So I forgot to do any more videoing. Theo and I was thoroughly impressed with this flight and the flight over. These were the seats that we sat in on their Premier Economy, and they were great, worth every penny. Business class was wonderful, comfortable, attentive, brilliant service, exceptionally comfortable, everything you could wish for. However, it is expensive, and if I'm honest, I wouldn't pay the extra for it. As a cheap upgrade, definitely, but at the full price, I just couldn't warrant that cost. Also, when flying with a child, if you want to console or comfort that child, they're quite distant from one another. Whereas when you're in Premier Economy, you can have a snuggle up and cuddle up if you need to. So for that, I would probably choose, with the cost and that ability, I would probably choose Premium Economy over business. That's not to say I really enjoyed the business class flight. I really did. It was brilliant. It was wonderful. As I've said many times, the staff were excellent, and I would definitely do it again. But it's worth keeping in mind, it is expensive, and you are slightly distant from your child. We hope you've enjoyed this vlog. There are a few more to come. Not many, but there are a few more to come. So I hope you tune into those. Please remember to like and subscribe and hit the bell of notifications, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care.